Hello everyone, my name is Marchi and welcome to the test Hypothesis Rising. So this is the second game of the test trilogy. It should give us more serious questions, more bolder questions. The stakes are higher, and today we're gonna get our second word that describes my character or my personality. For you guys who are just joining in, you can watch part 1 or you can watch the first game. Here's a card right in your upper right corner right now. And I also decided to play a game a little bit faster because the last episode was about an hour and 20 minutes. We need to short this out, yeah, as much as we can. So before experiencing the test Hypothesis Rising, it is highly recommended that you played its prequel, the test, first before venturing into this experience. We'll play that. You will stand to gain a lot more from this experience if you played the test first. Okay, thank you, let's go. I would like to urge you to go and play the test. Thank you for noticing. Thank you for notice. Hello and welcome to my office. It's truly a pleasure to see you here today. This is Fate. I can't remember the name of the first guy. The guy from the first game. I think it's not the same. This looks like a lizard guy. He's a little cute. A little character. So please excuse the mess. I haven't had a chance to clean up yet. Oh, no worries. It's a normal thing. Now, I don't want to take up too much of your time with bleeper blabber and non-essential speak, so I'll just get straight to the point. Sometimes we have to ask ourselves lifestyle questions. There's one question in particular I'd like you to ask yourself. We already began? Are you happy? Well, that's a question. Overall, yes. I can say that. And when I say happy, I don't mean content. Being content is great, but it's not the same as being happy. I want to help you. I want to inspire you to be the best that you can be. I want to inspire you to be the happiest version of yourself. I want to see you grow, inside and out. How? Now. What? How? Now. How do we accomplish this, you might be asking? Good question, allow me to explain. I'm going to ask you a series of questions and you're going to answer them immediately with 100% entire honesty. And when I say 100% entire honesty, I mean 100% entire honesty. Agreed. Think about it. You do want to be happy, don't you? Yes. You wouldn't want to do something so bold as to tempt fate by lying, would you? Just remember, if you lie, the only person you're lying to is yourself. The only person who will suffer from this is you. And believe me, you will suffer. Not to mention the fact that whatever you tell the truth or not, I'll know. But that's another story. Let's be moving on, shall we? We wasted enough time explaining what we're going to be doing. Just remember, we all want to be good people. We all want to give the answers that we feel and the most desirable human traits within ourselves. That's true. But sometimes good people do bad things, and sometimes we don't always have desirable traits as humans. I cannot express enough just how important it is to be truly honest while answering these questions, no matter how uncomfortable the truth may make you. Hey, that depends on the question. Come on. Now, it's time to get into the real meat of this experience. It's time for you to get the advice that you deserve. As you read questions and scenarios during this process, I want you to create your own circumstances and build your own bridges to arrive at the answer that best suits your own psyche. If you never experienced the scenario being asked of you, then simply imagine that you have and try to assume how you might feel in that situation. I'd like to invite you to pour a glass of water, sit back and relax as we unfold your fate and the secret to overcoming the next hurdle in your life. We're going to start with some basic, easy questions. Here we go. If you answer these questions twice, your advice may change. It's not just about answering the questions, it's about many different variables. Many different factors are at play here, including the amount of time taken to answer proposed questions. With that being said, it's far more important to actually take your time and think about how honest of an answer you're giving before you give it. Whatever you do, do not rush the process. Time is your best friend here. You'll see what I mean soon enough. And here we go. Do you feel uncomfortable right now? No. Are you nervous? Yes. Do you feel cold? No. Do you feel sad? No. Have you ever hurt someone because you were hurting, even though they didn't deserve it? I must say yes. Yes, I did. I'm not proud of that, but in that moment I needed to, you know... somebody had to pay for my troubles that I got in my mind. But no, I think... I mean, that it wasn't intentional. I mean, I maybe did something to the people who I don't know. So does that count? It all depends. Maybe I was rude a little bit, you know. But I work with people on work. I work with people, so sometimes you can't be always polite. Do you crave acceptance by others? I don't think so. Maybe in my younger days, but not today. Today. Have you ever lost a loved one? No. I had to think about it. Do you know what heartbreak feels like? Yes. Do you believe in demons? No. I mean, I don't believe in them, but you know, I always believe a little bit of a percentage that they could be possible, because all the rituals that exist to summon demons. I had a question about someone asked me would I ever participate in such a ritual. I said hell no. I think they don't exist, but I can know for sure, right? Nobody knows. What if we actually call one? So, you know, do you believe in curses? Curses? Now, will you consider yourself to be spiritual? I don't know. Spiritual? What do you mean by that? I mean, if I believe a possibility that demons exist, this is also kind of a spiritual thing, right? Ghosts and... I mean we are talking with faith. Spiritual in terms of God. Sure. Are you afraid of dying alone? No. I mean, it won't matter after I die, if I died alone or with a group of people. I mean, I'm dead. Doesn't matter anymore. Well, the question was probably about are you afraid of dying alone, like in your home, in your final days? I mean, you have to die someday. I don't want to die, that's the thing, but you can't evade that, so... You know, you can't evade that fact. If there was undeniable proof that a ghost was haunting you, would you continue to live in your house? That also depends on the type of the ghost that's haunting me. If it's a crazy one, bad one, yes, I would not continue to live in my house. But... Sorry, he says, do you want to live in your home? Did you watch Scary Movie 2? There was one ghost that was quite friendly to the blonde girl. I can't remember the name now of the actress. But if I had a girl ghost of that type in my house, I mean, would you have to live in that home with her? Sure, I mean, if it's a good girl ghost, yeah. I mean, the game said that we need to make our own story and give an answer to that story, right? So I'm gonna take the best out of it. Have you ever seen an object mysteriously move without being touched? No. Being touched? Do you believe that it's possible for a game to summon supernatural forces into your life without you knowing it? No, Fate, I don't. Would you like to make more friends? Yes. Would you consider yourself to be a good friend? It depends. It depends on the situation. I would love to make new friends, really good friends, loyal friends. But am I a good friend? I mean, if you call me in the 3 in the morning, hey, I need a ride to hospital, or I need a ride, or can you help me with that, or with moving, or can you do this for me? No problem. I mean, I'm good with that side, but I don't know. Do I have time for my friends today? In this time, not as much as I used to have. A lot of things has changed, so you know. I always put other people's needs first. Always. Yeah. That was the mistake, and with the time I realized that sometimes that no matter how many times you help someone or you invest in someone, when the time comes you need to separate or something similar, that doesn't count for nothing. So I don't over invest in people anymore. So it depends if am I a good friend or not. I mean, in general I think I am. I will always help you, with no matter what. I will always help you in a situation of any sort of, yeah. So do you feel lonely? No. Yeah. What was that? Talk to me? I'm talking with you, Fate. Do you make friends easily? No. Harder than before. I don't trust people anymore. That's the thing. That's why I don't make friends that easily anymore. I mean, real, true friends. You know, that I will give 100% to. So I'm gonna go with no. I look at new people sometimes, most of the times, like acquaintance, not acquaintance, you know, like I'll put that word on the screen if there's even a translate for that. So, do you tend to avoid drama where possible? Yes. Have you ever had a near-death experience? Twice. Do you like horror movies? Yes. This is all very interesting. Is it? I'm interesting. Well, thank you. Have you played the test? Yes. That's the spirit. Have you played the horoscope? No. And this is just now. Give it a whack. I'm totally not biased or anything. No. We're just giving a free advertisement in a game about your other game, Fate. But maybe we'll play it one day. Why not? Do you watch porn? Oh, me? Do you watch porn? I mean, on a daily basis, no, but I mean, you sleep sometimes, right? Would you consider yourself to be a hard worker? Yes. Do you have a low opinion of yourself? Maybe not. Maybe. I mean, not 100%. No, maybe like 5%. I mean, is doubting in yourself a low opinion of yourself? Does that count? I mean, what's the definition of low opinion? Exactly. I mean, low opinion, that you're not worth of anything, or that you're not capable, or that you're not... I don't have a cell phone now with me to check the definition. Do you have a low opinion of yourself? I don't think so. At least doesn't sound like I have low opinion. No, I'll go with no. Would you consider yourself to be a confident person? Again, 100% confident in every situation, I'm not. But overall, I mean, what's confident? To not be anxious in any situation? Or in some situations? That also depends on the situation. If a robber gets in the store and he's threatening you with a gun, would you be confident? I'm confident that I can take him out. You will reach for the gun and bam. Don't be overconfident. Now here's the thing. I'm now thinking about, am I confident? If I was really confident, I will say yes. I will need to think about it, so I'll go for it, yes. Would you help an old lady cross the street even if you were running late for an appointment? If she doesn't ask me, probably not. I mean, I wouldn't know that she needs help to cross the street. If she asked me, yes. I mean, I'm already running late, so I will help her. Yeah. Would you kill all of your neighbor's pets just to save one of your own? Well, if neighbors' pets are attacking my pet, then yes. In that situation, but without any threat, would I kill all of my neighbors' pets just to save one of your own? I mean, this is a crucial word, save, so that means that my pet is in danger or potential danger. So with that said, I mean, how many neighbors do we have? How many neighbors do I have? If it's one neighbor, okay. If it's if it's 50 neighbors, I mean, someone will eventually notice that the pets are missing. That will be the 10th and 11th pet would be a pain in the ass to conceal the crime. If I need to save my own and kill all of the others, I would. Have you ever tried to smother yourself with a pillow to see if you can actually suffocate yourself? I did. Who didn't? At least out of curiosity. And what's with my webcam? It's kind of twitchy, laggy. I hope it's gonna be all right. Have you ever been caught dancing when you thought no one was watching? No, I usually don't dance. I mean, I'm dancing when I'm only home alone, so you can't caught me. Have you ever tried to roll your eyes back so far just to see if they can really get stuck? We had that question, I think, in the first test. Have you ever played a practical joke that you regret pulling on someone? No, because I don't do them. Are you streaming live right now? We had that question also. Are you recording gameplay? Yes. Similar questions. If I told you that I was watching you play this game right now, would you believe me? I mean, literally, if you can't see me, so no, you can watch me. If you left a comment for me at any point in time, I read your words. Does this bother you? I didn't left a comment, so you can't read anything. If you left a comment for me, does it make you feel positive that I paid attention to what you've taken the time to write? In that case, yeah. If you would read my comment, yes, I appreciate your time. Do you understand that no matter what, I appreciate you? I don't know about that. Do you? No matter what, I appreciate. Okay, thank you. Yes, I really do. He's trying to convince me now that he appreciates me. Are you afraid of snakes? No. We had that question also. Do you believe in magic? No. And we had that. Have you cried in the last month? Date, as I remember, no. Do you have a hero? Hero? No. Does Witcher count as hero? No, hero is probably no, hero is a superhero who saves people from the villains, from bad guys. In that case, no. Do you typically learn from your mistakes? Not from every mistake, but from the big ones, yeah. I learn from them in a hard way, but what can you do? Do you enjoy outdoor activities? Yes. Would you consider yourself to be lazy? No, I am a hard worker, remember? Do you sometimes find it difficult to stay motivated? Sometimes, yes. I must say that. Do you put the needs of others before yourself? No, not anymore. Would your family and friends describe you as kind? Here we go. Here we go now. As kind? Sure, they would describe me as kind. In my young days, today, I don't know. I think they would. I mean, no one will. I mean, my family, my friends won't tell the real truth about me to the stranger, right? Because he will probably get scared and he will run away. But will they describe me as kind? Yeah. Have you ever cheated in a relationship? No. Have you ever been cheated on? Yes. Would you consider yourself to be judgmental? Hey, what the hell is that word now? Judgmental. What's that? Would you consider yourself to be judgmental? I mean, to judge someone is to judge him on some possible trait of his or hers. To judge a person before knowing him? I don't know. What does that mean? Judgmental. 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 No. I don't know the right definition for judgmental. Do I judge people before knowing them? No. Because you can never know other person's situation or the person's reason of why it's doing something, or you know, there's always some reason back deep in the back of the mind which only that person knows. Are you a hero to someone else? I don't know, but I don't know, nobody ever told me that I'm his hero, so no. Do you love animals? Yes. I mean, I'm killing neighbors' pets for my own animals, so I mean, this is not contradictory now. If I love animals, I wouldn't kill other other neighbors' dogs or cats or whatever pets they have. Imagine if someone has a cockroach squashing that thing. Have you ever found a family member on Tinder and wanted to hit them with a super light just to make shit real awkward? Unfortunately, no, but that would be a nice idea. Not any of my family members have Tinder, so no. Yeah, me neither. Well, I mean, it's a free world, everyone has a free choice, so you can do whatever you want. You just have to deal with the consequences. Do you enjoy drinking alcohol? Well, I drink almost once or twice a year. So if I drink, yeah, those are special occasions, like weddings, birthdays. I mean, here's the thing. Do we enjoy? I don't enjoy, like, I love drinking alcohol. I enjoy what's happening after drinking alcohol, you know? Every party it becomes 2 times more fun. But do I enjoy drinking? Do I drink it because I love it? No. I'm not an alcoholic, so... Are you intoxicated right now? No, I'm drinking coffee, unfortunately, but that's not the bad idea to play intoxicated. Maybe we'll do that one time. So no. But that makes one of us. Okay, this is kind of a cheap humor now, really? Guy, I was expecting a lot more from you, Fate. Do you like the phrase sneaky snake? I don't know what it is again. Sneaky snake. Because I don't know, I'll go with no. Are those questions a bit strange to you? Sneaky snake was a strange question, it looks like. I mean, you ask me if I would kill neighbors' pets to save my own? I mean, that's a normal question, okay. Are those great? A bit strange to you? No! I mean, for all the things that we went through so far, no. Do you have a vivid imagination? Vivid. So I could imagine things? Yeah, a lot of imagination, trust me. Do you feel uncomfortable in large social settings? No. In large, like concerts, no. I will get uncomfortable on like a small birthday party if I don't know anyone, then in a large social setting, so no. Would you consider yourself to be antisocial? Not completely, so no. Do you hold a grudge for long periods of time? Yes. It all depends on the crime you did. Have you ever urinated in public? I mean, what counts as public? Outdoors, yes, but in public with people around. Do my friends count? They are standing next to me? Or behind the club? So yes, I'll go with yes. Do you like pineapple on your pizza? I can't even imagine how that feels. Ugh. And I have a vivid imagination. Yeah. I mean, eat sweet pizza with pineapple. That could actually be good. Would you consider yourself to be selfish? Completely selfish? So I take everything for me? Only for myself? No. Do you think you've got a big ego? No. I have just an ego. I don't have a big ego. Would you... Would you consider yourself kinky? Big yes. I will go with big kinky on that. Have you ever masturbated into a fishbowl? I don't have a fishbowl, so that means no. Well then, you can't be that kinky. Hey man, if I had a fishbowl. Would you consider yourself to be religious? I'm sorry, I apologize guys, my eye is starting to itch. I don't know why. I got something stuck in the just in the outer corner of my eye. Would you consider yourself to be religious? We had that. Yes, in the terms of God, yes. Would you consider yourself to be temperamental? Oh, baby! I mean, in my young days, I had a big temper. Ultra big. Today, temperamental. Still, yeah, not as much, but in some situations, yeah. If you had to kill someone to save your own life, but you knew that they didn't deserve it, would you do it? If I had to kill someone to save my own, yeah. I mean, who deserved... Okay, who deserves to be killed? There are some people, okay. But would I do it if they didn't deserve it to save me? Yeah, I am selfish. Interesting, why? Why? Would you consider your own life for a complete stranger? Would you sacrifice your own life for a complete stranger? No! No! Even more interesting, why? Why would I die for someone who I don't know? I am selfish. Would that person die for me? That's the question also. Come on. You need to take care of yourself. Have you ever been inside of a burning building? No. Have you ever been to a funeral? Yes. If you could attend your own funeral before you died, would you take the opportunity to do so? I would. I mean, it will probably tough situation, no, hard situation for me, yeah, because I will probably see my parents and my friends crying over me, but maybe this would give me an opportunity to see who is really crying and who is not, who is only on his cell phone and who came to the funeral just to be there out of respect or anything else, or just to see me going down. But if I could attend my own funeral, I would. I mean, why not? If you could see into the future, but you were told that if it would only reveal the absolute worst of what's in store for you, would you still look? No. Imagine if I get a serious disease in my old days. I mean, that would be a bad idea, because I would know that I will be seriously sick. But on the other side, that would be a motivation to live my life and to appreciate every day as much as possible, and to use every second, every day to do something useful, you know, to live your life. So I would go with yes. If you had the power to stop time, would you use it to do something you know you shouldn't? Hell yeah, yeah. If you had the power to remove one person from Earth, never to return again, would you use it? Yeah, I would. If I told you that I understand you better than you understand yourself, would you believe me? No, you don't know me. Even my friends don't know me completely, so... Watch your tongue, man. If someone threatened to kill you, would your first response be to react in violence? If we're on a desert island, just me and that person, and he says he's gonna kill me, hey man, you're going down with a big rock. I'm taking you out when you're sleeping. It depends on the reason, but if he was serious, yeah, I would. My first response would be to be reacting violence, because you only have one life, you only have one chance, so I'll take him out before he takes me out. In that case, yeah, I mean, you're fighting for your own survival, so... If a stranger stole money from you to support the drug addiction, would you forgive them if they apologize to you? No. If a family member said something nasty about you behind your back, would you confront them about it directly? I confront I confront everyone who's talking behind my back, so yeah. If you had to eat raw squirrel's brain for 3 days to stay alive, would you do it? Yes. Trust me, when you get in that life-threatening situation, person or you will do the things that you never imagined that you could do or will do. So trust me, you would eat raw squirrel brains for 3 days to stay alive. If you know that you had to do that. Yes. If you woke up tomorrow and none of your family remembered who you were, would you choose to live and start a new life? Oh boy. If they don't remember me, yeah, it'll probably be hard to be around them. But how will I know that they don't remember me? I mean, if you woke up one day, you go to your dad, he's acting like, who are you? The first thought would be that he's joking. Okay, Dad, come on, stop with the jokes. The second thing, when you realize it's not a joke, then you will think, okay, maybe he probably has Alzheimer's or some kind of a disease that erases his memory of you. How would you know? Only if you knew that they don't actually remember you forever. I mean, would I live and start a new life? Yes. It will be hard, but it's even harder to be around them and see them that they don't know you, that you're a complete stranger to them. So yeah, I would. If a homeless man was clearly sick, freezing and utterly miserable in the rain, would you be willing to give him your clothes and walk home naked? No. I'm selfish. I mean, who does that? Come on, really? If someone accidentally hit you in their car but you suffered no injuries whatsoever, would you still be upset with them? Oh, trust me, I would. Oh, that would be so much. I would scream at them. So yeah, I would. Have you looked for any hidden meanings or messages within these questions? No, I didn't. Maybe you should have been. Yeah, I know those cheap tricks from first episode. Come on. You forgot that I know you or your friend. Whoever one of you were in the first part. Are you wondering if there's a deeper meaning to all of this other than just simply answering questions after question? No. Miracles happen every day. Do you agree? No. Luck happens, yeah, but miracle will be like, I don't know, Atlantic Ocean, the water, the sea in the Atlantic Ocean disappears completely. That will be a miracle. Or if someone resurrects from the dead, that's gonna be a miracle. But in our world, no. Do you agree? Miracles happen every day. Do you agree? No. Umbrellas aren't worth lugging around and you don't mind getting rained on. Do you agree? No. I need my umbrella. I don't want to get wet. Red is a prettier color than pink. Do you agree? Yes, 100% on that. Do you ever feel... I mean, red! Look at this. Look at this. I don't wear pink. And I never will. I know there are some people who try to get me on thinking about wearing pink. No, you won't see that ever. Do you ever feel like a plastic bag blowing in the wind? No, because I'm not a plastic bag. Okay, now let's get serious. Do you ever feel like a plastic bag? Do I ever feel like I'm only a passenger in my own life? Yeah, I had that situations because there were some things happening in which you had no control to do anything. So in that case, I had felt like that for a short period of time, but currently no. Eating in front of people can be awkward. Do you agree? No. In front of my friends, no. I mean, you can offer him, do you want to eat, do you want to bite? But why should it be awkward? It is not awkward for me. I mean, if he's hungry, I'm gonna give him my half. If he doesn't want to take that half of my ration, of my meal, it's his fault. I offered him. Let him be hungry, but that wouldn't be awkward. So, do I agree? No. Rings used as ceremonial weddings gifts are so outdated. Do you agree? No. Why? Ceremonial weddings are so outdated. Who says? I don't think they are outdated. Why not? Why shouldn't you have a ring? Like, I mean, every question can go, you know, in a widespread. I mean, the answer on every question can go in any direction. That's the thing. I mean, the ring shouldn't be a proof of your love to someone, because you love them every day and you do certain things for them every day. That's a proof of your love. But also, rings and weddings are just some sort of additional. It's like a formal, not acceptance, appreciation. How to say it? Fuck. It's just like a formal, not a ritual, but you know, the thing. Okay, we are getting married. We are now husband and wife. It's a formal sign of a two persons commitment to each other. It's nice to have a ring. Why not? Do you agree? No. Do you realize that the first letter of the last 6 questions, when combined, spells out the word murder? No, because I wasn't looking about it. Do you know why that is? No, and I think you're gonna tell me. Does that make you slightly uncomfortable? No. Yo, guy, are you going to start paying closer attention to what you may have got yourself into? No, I'm probably not. You will realize it's too late to turn back now. Yeah, I'm in the middle of the game. It's here. Who? Do you hear someone in your room? No, you're playing that game from the first part again, huh? Do you see the shadow closing in? No. Do you feel like you're being watched? No. Do you look around your room a moment ago? Yes, I did. I checked on the webcam, just in case. Do you like long walks on the beach? Yeah. Amazing, amazing feeling. Ooh. Do you enjoy giving gifts to people? Yeah. Have you ever felt like giving up on life? Yes, I had situations in my life where I would, you know, I just wanted to disappear, I must say that. So everything would be over with. But I'm still here, so yeah. Do you love your family more than you love yourself? Hey, that's a question. Yeah, I think. Yeah, I love them. Would I give my life for them? That wasn't the question, right? I love them more than myself, yeah. Do you have a best friend who's clearly better than the rest of your friends? Look at the question. Do you have a best friend who is clearly better than the rest of your friends? I have. Do you think there's some kind of conspiracy behind the coronavirus? I don't know. I think from us normal people who don't have any relationship with governments and or the agencies, you can't know. You can make a conspiracy out of everything. Out of simple bottle of water. So do I think it's a conspiracy? Yes and no. There is the possibility that the virus got out somehow from a certain laboratory. There are virus laboratories around the world. Biological laboratories that make even biological weapons. There is a possibility now. And the second one, there are plenty of viruses in our world which mutates every day, so it's also a possibility that the coronavirus came from animal to a human, because we eat animals and we are in constant contact with animals, especially in some part of the world where the hygiene is not even close to be said that it's a hygiene. You know, the hygiene, how it's called? Not hygiene terms, conditions. They're pretty bad. So do I think there's some kind of conspiracy? You can know, so I'm gonna go with no. Do you believe that you are human? I mean, my parents were telling me that when I was a kid, so I believe. Maybe you're something else. We'll never know. But I believe that I am. If you could turn invisible, but you could never be visible ever again once you decide to use your power for the first time, would you ever use it? No. I mean, it's nice to be invisible, but to be invisible forever, for the rest of your life, how would you make friends? You could make friends with only crazy persons. Crazy people. I mean, if invisible guy knocks at your door and starts talking, you will thought it's a ghost. Who wants a... I'm a Casper, I'm a friendly ghost. Turn invisible. It's a nice idea, but no, you'll be forever alone. But there are some benefits to be invisible, don't get me wrong. There's a lot of benefits. But... I mean, in the other hand, you could turn invisible, you could work for the government, you could infiltrate the enemy's top secret facility, steal some weapons or schematics or something, sabotage their facility, you can go back to your country, you will get a shitload of money, you will have a money for someone to make a mask for you. Someone could make a skin suit. I mean, the government that you work for will probably have the resources and, you know, the research staff to do that, so if I live forever, in that case I would turn invisible. But in my human life, no. It would be really interesting, but no. If you knew someone was about to rob a convenience store, but you knew that they were doing it to feed their family, would you stop them? It's not okay to steal, but it has a good reason. Now, I mean, it's hard to answer that. Okay, he could rob a convenience store to feed his family, but he's also a drug addict, so, you know, he's spending money on drugs and stealing food for family. It all depends on the situation, but overall on this question, I would not stop him. If you were stranded on a remote island with a stranger and you were both starving to death, but you found a secret stash of food that they didn't know about, would you share with them? Well, that's depend on where we are, where is that island located, how big is that stash, how much does he eat, how much does I eat, and what else? Is he, if he's a... Okay, he's a stranger, okay. I don't know. I mean, I could, during a night, I could eat in a secret stash. I wouldn't die of idle hunger, so he would die with a natural death, and I would stay alive. I wouldn't get skinny as his. How? I mean, I have a good metabolism, what can I say? My body is protecting itself from thin air. It's a miracle. I think no. I'll go with no. If you could turn into an eagle for 1 year, but you wouldn't be able to turn back into a person until that 1 year has passed, would you do it? That's a risky thing. You could, okay, it's a nice idea to fly and to be free as a bird, but as a bird you will need to find your own food in a wilderness. Worms, maggots, animals, rats, whatever eagle eats. So your survival would depend only on your hunting. It's easier to survive as a human, but will I do it? No. If you had the opportunity to earn riches beyond your wildest dreams by fighting a grizzly bear to do that using nothing but a machete and an armor helmet, would you do it? I won't. I wouldn't. Because even if you had, I don't know, the steel helmet, that helmet will go with your head if a bear slaps you, so no, it's not enough of protection. If you had to pick one basic food item to eat exclusively for an entire year, would you choose potatoes? No. If pizza screamed in agony every time you bit into a piece, would you still continue to eat pizza? Yes, it's her agony, not mine. It's pizza's agony, not mine. I mean, imagine that. You're tearing its flesh and it screams. I mean, you just slam it on the table, make her unconscious, and that's it. I would eat it. If your best friend got bit in the genitals by a highly venomous snake and the only way to save their life was to suck the venom out of their genitals, would you do it to save them? I am a good friend, but that good. Sucking on those sweaty balls. I don't think so, no. God damn it, you are my friend, but no. I would have I would have to live with that image in my mind for the rest of my life, and he also. Imagine sitting 1 year after the incident at the beach drinking beer and you're talking with your friends. Hey, or he's talking with you. Hey, do you remember when you sucked my balls? Oh my god, do I want to remember that? Would you save them? I don't know. I don't think so. Sorry, dude, but you're on your own. I mean, I would rather... He can always slice them off, you know, one quick swipe and that's it. The venom will stay in that genitals sack. Was that question difficult to answer? You have no idea. It was not difficult, it was funny. Do you feel mortal? Yeah, I am mortal. Do you enjoy loud music? Yes. We had that question in the first part also. So there are a couple of questions that are the same. Do you feel awkward when you dance in front of others? Yeah, I must say. Do you suffer from an anxiety disorder? No. Do you ever feel depressed? Sometimes. I felt, so I can't say no. You're not alone. Really? Do you feel relaxed? Yeah. Do I feel relaxed? Yeah. Do you think you have a guardian angel watching over you? Yeah, I almost died 2 times, you remember? 2 near-death experiences. Do you ever hear your name being called when no one could call it? No, not yet. My room is empty. Okay, it's good. I'm going to take special note of that one. Will you? Do you always look both ways before crossing the road? Yeah. Do you wash your hands every day? Yeah. Do you feel uncomfortable using public restrooms? Hell yeah. Is winter your favorite season? No, summer. Do you know anyone named Josh? No. Are you wondering why why that last question is relevant? Yes. Are you allergic to any animal? No. Have you ever thought about an animal in a sexual way? Should I think about that now? Have you ever thought about in a... Why is this question even in the... Okay, there could be some people that thought about... But I will go with no. Have you ever been in love? Yes, I was in a relationship, you remember? He has a memory of a goldfish. Would you consider yourself to be artistic? Artistic, like an artist? Painter, sculpture, or... I don't know, in that case, no. I can't even draw. Would you want me to paint something? I mean, I can draw, but the important thing is how the drawing looks like. Would you consider yourself to be dominant in a day-to-day life? Yeah. Do you feel that you've got too much time on your hands? No, I have too less of time. Can you be easily intimidated by others? Not by everyone, but with some nasty people, yeah, because I know what they are capable to do. I met some really nasty criminals. But I could be easily intimidated by others. Yeah, but some people, yeah, I mean, it's a common sense. Are you easily excitable? Yeah, I must say that. I get too excited, like in the playing some games, and then my expectations doesn't. And the game doesn't meet my expectations, and it's like, it's all down the drain. Do you enjoy solving complex problems? Yeah, love it. Do you have a difficult time relaxing? Yeah, not always, but sometimes. If I intentionally go to I'm gonna relax now, it's harder to relax than to go to unplanned relaxation. You know? Will you consider yourself to be high maintenance? What's high maintenance? Gold digger kind of a style. High maintenance. Do I need attention? Yeah, but too much of attention, no. I just need 1 minute of your true time and that's it. So no. If I got that definition of high maintenance correct, I don't know. Do you trust easily? No. Would you consider yourself to be an honest person? Yeah. Maybe too honest, but it's not good, but what can I do? Have you ever told a lie? Yes, I did. Have you ever lied to your best friend? Who didn't? Have you ever lied to your family? I mean, really. Have you lied about my answers during this season? No. Are you wondering why all of these questions have to do with lying? Yeah, this is all very useful information. I know that. I assumed that. Are you a people pleaser? No. I was in my young days, but not now. Today I'm a totally different person today. Do you enjoy being the center of attention? And now, do you feel like you got a good sense of humor? Yeah. Yeah. Do you frighten easily? Yes and no. I'll go with yes. Yeah. Too obvious, man. Well, that was odd. I wonder what was that was all about. It's already 1 hour? I need to do this in 2 episodes? That's probably a pretty good place for us to stop the simple segment of our questionnaire and move on to the more gritty questions. This was just the first segment or chapter. Yeah, I'm gonna end we need to stop the episode now because it's gonna be too long. It will be about 2 hour, maybe 3 hour episode. Well, so far it was just a simple, fun questions. I like it. I like it. You know that would you suck the venom out of a friend's genitals? That was quite funny. If that's important in the total evaluation, I think it is. It shows how much are you prepared to do for someone in a situation of a need, of emergency. But suck somebody? No, that's too much. You gonna leave me die here? Yes. I just answer him, call me. Yes. So with that said, I like it. I mean, if you, I wasn't approaching this too seriously because when we got, do you like pineapple on pizza? I had a sense that the questions would be probably asked in a fun way. But that was the simple segment of our questionnaire, and now we're gonna go to more gritty questions. So with that said, let me know in the comments down below what you think about so far. What's your favorite question? And you can also answer it, so we all know what you've done in your life. So if you want to stay tuned for the second part of the test, part 2, the test. What's the name of the game? Marchi, what's the name of the game? Hypothesis Rising. You can always hit the subscribe button and hit that notification bell icon so you don't miss out on anything. You can, if you like the video, you can always hit and smash that thumbs up button. So this is all from me for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.